looking at the guidelines that influencers must follow to be in line with the CRA and the Competition Act. Important that you know the rules as an influencer. Let's look into these guidelines. This is the preamble to this influencer guideline piece. So truth in advertising is important. As an influencer, consumers rely on the opinions you share online about products and services and believe they are genuine and impartial. It's misleading if you don't make it clear that your online content is actually an advertisement. The deceptive marketing practices provisions of the Competition Act apply to anyone who is promoting a product, service, or any business interest. So, as an influencer, the act applies to you. You should disclose all material connections you have with the business, product, or service you are promoting. Your connections may be material if they have the potential to affect how consumers evaluate your independence from a brand. So basically, if you're just doing you bought something, you love it, and you're ranting and raving about how great it is, that there's no material connection there. You're not being swayed, you're not being given incentive to say things that aren't truthful and your true opinions. Whereas if the brand sends you something and says, we want you to have this, we would love it if you would say some good things about it, that might be a gray area. If they give you $5,000 and tell you that they want you to say how great it is, then you're not impartial at all. You are being swayed by the money they're giving you to advertise for them. And if you don't disclose that you're being given that money, that can be considered deceitful. They describe how you can be deemed to have a material connection to a brand if you have received payment in money or commissions off of sales, if you've received free products or services, if you've received discounts for products, if you've received free trips or tickets to events, so influencer trips there. And finally, if you have a personal or family relationship with the brand. So what do you do if this is your situation? How do you protect yourself? So if you are making content for a brand, either because they've paid you directly, they've sent you free product, they're giving you commissions, you have some incentive to help them make sales, you need to disclose those connections and need to make sure that these disclosures are as visible as possible. They need to be prominent. Your audience might not see them if they're hidden in a long caption or in a group of hashtags or a profile bio. I know on TikTok and probably other platforms, you can get like a paid partnership tag right there. There's no misconstruing this that you are advertising for this company. Disclosure should be visible on all devices without having to click or tap a button to expand the post. If you do repurpose your content on multiple platforms, you also need to make sure that those disclosures are visible on all of the platforms. You need to make sure that your disclosures are clear and contextually appropriate. So what does that mean? You need to use plain and clear language in your disclosures. You want to avoid ambiguous terms and abbreviations. You want it to be obvious. Keep in mind the way your audience views or experiences the content you create on social media. Certain content may require both audio and visual disclosures. Linking to or tagging a brand, posting a discount code, or linking an affiliate webpage is unlikely to be enough to properly disclose the connection you have with the brand. Ask yourself, will it be clear to my audience that I have a material connection with this company that sells this product or service? Further to this, even if you are getting paid, you should base any reviews and testimonials on actual experience. So be honest about what the product has done for you. Don't make broad claims about a product's performance. Testing or proof may not exist to back up such claims. So it's important that you stick to your own personal experience when you're reviewing a product. Hope that helps you if you're an influencer. You want to make sure that you're staying honest about this because you're putting stuff out there. So it's kind of easy to be caught if you're getting kickbacks or being paid to do advertising and you're not properly disclosing that you're being paid for your views.